In this video, I want to talk about wrath, a quintessential energy of nature and within everyone. But not many people know how to work with it, how to utilize it, and not just see it as evil because there exists a divine wrath. I'll talk about hate in another video and fear in another video, but wrath can be used to cultivate transformation. Wrath can be used to defend you, to protect you, to get through some of the densest areas when it's used in a divine way. And there exists a wrath in nature that is continually maintaining the order of things. This is a part of the animal body, it's part of the vortex. And as warriors, it's critical to know how to tap into wrath, how to anticipate the wrath of the world. Turn on the news and you'll see the wrath of the world out there. Spend time in the jungle, you'll experience the wrath of nature. In my experience, that was the most polar opposite force compared to this sense of an infinite amount of love. But there's some good news because this unconditional love is like a force field that protects against wrath and deflects against wrath. There's nothing in manifestation that can't be interpreted in a divine way. It's a different paradigm, infinity. But it doesn't mean that you have to become wrath. When you're facing unconditional love, if you make that decision to step into the fifth dimension, to become an unconditionally loving being toward yourself, the lowest vibrations are going to come to the surface, and you have to be ready pass through those with sort of unconditional love, and you can pass through and beyond those. Just to have compassion for all of those emotions as well, like compassion for wrath, compassion for hate, compassion for fear, compassion for suffering. In the fifth dimension, it's not about rejecting things and saying no. It's basically embracing everything with unconditional love. And that all takes place in what the higher guides would say a fourth dimensional realm of transformation, where it transmutes with an unconditional amount of love back into love in the fifth dimension. So the fifth dimension is just the state of pure, abundant love. And in getting from the third dimension to the fifth dimension, it's the transformative space of applying and receiving that unconditional love through all these different deepest, darkest, most shadowy elements. So the next message that's coming through, the keys to infinite unity. I'm an avatar of infinite unity, avatar consciousness. What that means is that you too can realize your own infinite nature, the true infinite self. This is a different paradigm. You're not necessarily going to find this paradigm within the third dimensional paradigm. Obviously, it requires knowing how to navigate infinity, beginning with and ending with abundance, but knowing that there's an infinite number of things that you can choose to be and become. To what degree are you aligned and manifesting that? This is why I want to discuss now things that seem to be the opposite of love on the other end of the spectrum. That said, I was always shown ayahuasca as this teacher that was split down the middle, and depending on the energy that you brought, she was ready to give you unconditional love if you were ready for that. You're ready to basically to harmonize with that. And if you weren't ready for that, or if you didn't choose that or didn't offer that to the ayahuasca, she was ready on the other side to terrorize you with wrath. That was also reflected in people's experiences, like people screaming, people being terrified, even being traumatized by having too big of doses. And I can talk more about the problems with the ayahuasca tourism and how to solve that. You can solve that with microdosing. You can check out avatarjake.com for more about symbiotic medicine, how to work with medicine in the appropriate ways. It's not tradition to have a bunch of people in a group all having huge shamanic doses. Those types of experiences are experiences of shamanic initiation. The shamans are the ones meant to see that. The patients are meant to receive the icaros and the healing, not necessarily to drink. The energy of wrath is critical, and the energy of duality, because when you're navigating infinite unity, you can identify as unity, and you can also identify as duality. You can identify as unconditional love, and you can be wrath. You can tap into wrath. The ultimate state of bliss is not really one of wrath, but wrath can be used to create bliss. Now, infinity is a paradox. To be unified with all means you can experience oneness with all, but that you can also experience oneness with duality, which seems like a paradox. This is a shamanic realm, and this is why the assistance of a shaman can be a benefit in catalyzing your transformation, because a lot of the issues going on with people in their life that are experiencing externally are reflections of internal states of unprocessed karma, unprocessed emotions. Shamanic intelligence, infinite intelligence, symbiotic intelligence can help you get clear. So if you're interested in getting clear on how to create your dream life, how to transform, how to cultivate infinite love, bliss, ecstasy, it's all possible. You can check out my programs at avatarjake.com or infiniteunity.io. You can also check out my book, The Way of the Divine Warrior, Infinite Vortex, Thrive bundle I have as well. So ton of tools that you can manifest your dream life and step into infinite prosperity, power, and peace. This is Mighty Jai at your service, wishing you blessings of infinite love and lightning bolts. You're all avatars of the infinite. If you went through the same experiences I went through, you'd be doing the same thing, which is why I want to share this infiniteness with you all, because we're all reflections of each other. We're all one unified consciousness, which is what my work gets into on the deeper and deeper levels to guide you into the life that's going to be most fulfilling for you, so you can fulfill your mission, so we can all fulfill the mission here on Earth to raise the vibration of the planet so that you can be abundantly well. Check out the free preview meditation. Get a taste of infinite wellness. Get a taste of infinite prosperity, infinite light. Click the YouTube link to get involved, or click the link below to access the full meditation, how to 1000x your wealth and wellness, to unlock exponential wealth in your life through infinite light. Infinite golden light through all. Filling up